Did we not take a fucking political class back in middle school about the 3 branches of government, or am I the only one? Block my ass so it unfollows it for the both of us. I don't care about losing followers. You really think at the end of the day, I equate my fucking value with followers? That is the last thing that I am doing. We will never have a fair chance, and we will always have to be 10 times more exceptional than someone who is below average. And that shows you how rampant white supremacy is in this country.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing.
Jumbo everyone, welcome or welcome back, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the presidential election results and why I decided to title this video "Y'all Hate Black Women, period." Because what the fuck? What are those results? Like, I just want to talk to y'all about them because I genuinely don't understand. I understand that white supremacy runs rampant in this country, but I really wasn't expecting y'all to allow this motherfucker who has been in office before and has embarrassed us as a country to be able to win and be the 47th president again, without me continuing to ramble. Let's get started. I just want to say I am incredibly disappointed at the results of the 2024 election. I feel like when I woke up, I was living in the Twilight Zone, or even like I had just jumped timelines, because ain't no way this was real. I very much had an on edge feeling last night, but a lot of people were talking about the red mirage and how we would suddenly have a blue shift. I never saw that last night. I was genuinely expecting Wisconsin, Michigan, and even Pennsylvania. I was really hoping for those 3 states to really pull through and be able to vote enough to be able to have her win presidency. This has genuinely been a debate for so long since she was appointed to be even a candidate running for presidency, and I just think that the fact that people would rather have a racist, homophobic, Islamophobic, xenophobic, any other phobic fucking you can have as a president, yet when it's a black woman who is overqualified, I get it. I'm not saying that I fucking liked every single policy that Kamala had, but Kamala has been a part of 3 branches of government. What candidate can you ever say has done that? Trump was on reality TV shows, and then the president, and then we all took it as a joke during 2016 into the pandemic. Look how that turned out. And then we're gonna re-elect him like some fucking idiots? Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm like, when I tell you I went to bed around midnight, woke up at 3 a.m. just to check real quick, saw he was at 267, I took my ass back to bed. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely had a small twinge of hope, being like she could really pull through. You never know. Waiting for that blue shift, and the blue shift never happened. Even astrologers and people of different backgrounds being like, yeah, she's gonna win this. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand what's going on right now. Very confused. Very. The reason why I decided to make this video in the first place was the black man at the gym. If you ever see this, you're lucky I didn't cuss your ass out, because I would have. That's how I was feeling today. I already broke my headphones. Trump became president. What the fuck else can go wrong? You got this black man in there fucking screaming, yeah, I voted for Trump. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Yeah, I'm a Trumpy. You thought I was gonna vote for a black woman? You just confirmed. You in the demographics probably voted for fucking Trump on a mass level because you could never see a black woman being in power. And that's the craziest thing of them all. Crazy. That you hate your own community so fucking much that you would go and suck the dick of a white president who couldn't give a fuck about you. That shit is so insane to me. What are we doing? You're a dummy, bitch. If you ever think that Trump is going to do anything that benefits you in the first fucking place, you're a dummy. I genuinely bawled my eyes out this morning, and that's something that I'm not ashamed to say. When I tell you that being a black woman in this country under Trump's presidency again, if you are not black or a person of color who voted against him, you will not understand. And this is the same thing that I had to say to one of my white friends. It doesn't matter if it doesn't affect you. It affects me. All I can do is shake my motherfucking head. All I can do is shake my motherfucking head. You snow bunnies, you self-proclaimed snow bunnies, Danny. Yeah, I'm saying names because I don't give a fuck. How do you fuck black men, but then you go and turn around and vote for Trump? You bitches are weird. You bitches are weird. I don't trust y'all. Like, dead ass. You think this is a game. You think this is a joke. People like me wake up crying. You want to talk about, I don't talk about politics. Bitch, because it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you. But when it does, and you... I'm just gonna stop myself here. People think that they're the exception, that I won't cut off a bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you do, how much money you have, or how cool who you think you are. If you fucking voted for Trump, point blank period, do not talk to me. The fuck are we doing? Like, I just had to add that in real quick. This is editing me, because what the fuck are we doing? My rights and my literal life is on the fucking line, and y'all think this is a fucking joke because it doesn't affect you. I see where you are, and him having a 34 felony count over a black woman shows me exactly where you stand. People like you sabotage me, and I don't need you in my life. Thank you, universe, for taking this person out of my life so I can be on the vibration that I need to be on in order to achieve everything that I need to achieve. The fuck? Forgive me. Another quick thing I need to add before I really, go crazy and before I post this video, all I have to say is that snow bunnies, self-proclaimed snow bunnies, and black men who voted for Trump, all this other shit, these are the same people who are giving birth to the same light-skinned people who want to use the privilege of being black. People like this create the Jaden, Hayden, Cadens of the world, okay? Light-skinned men who only like to be culturally black, but when it comes time to actually being black and actually providing for the black community in some type of aspect, I don't know, like claiming, like actually standing up for your people, no, they don't want to do that. Why? Because their mama is like the person I'm fucking talking about. You voted for Trump, but you're fucking black men. You want to have light-skinned children, but you don't want to be involved in black culture. Like, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna have a lot of topics to talk about. That's all I have to say. And if you don't care enough, then we can't be friends. Cause what the fuck? Talking about, well, oh, it doesn't affect me. I don't really get into politics like that. Because you don't have to. Because you don't have to. It's your privilege. Your white privilege. Talking about I don't have to get into politics because it doesn't affect you. Y'all only care, more specifically, white people only care when it affects them. Something I also don't understand is how the votes were added up so quickly. How did we count that shit so quick? In 2024, it took days, damn near a week, to announce the fucking winner. All of a sudden in the middle of the night, we know that Trump won? How? How? Are we also not gonna talk about the ballot boxes that were set on fire and all those votes that were lost right there? I genuinely wanted to make a video being like, did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? I genuinely wanted to make that video when it came to Kamala winning because I'm like, yo, predictive programming is really real. Like, they're setting us up. The Simpsons are setting us up. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's push through. And y'all just disappointed me again. And like I said, are we not going to talk about all those ballot boxes that were set on fire? People who were intimidated in the lines? But that's okay, right? I feel like a lot of people showed their true colors within this election because how do you vote for racist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, all the phobics? How do you vote him instead of a black woman? And that just proves that this country hates black people. Y'all hate us. More specifically, black women. And that just shows that black women have to be 10 times as exceptional to be equated to someone like Donald Trump, a white man who has nothing going for him except fucking inciting a riot against the Capitol on January 6th. And also has 34 felony counts against him right now. Yet he could make himself immune because that's what happens when you have money and power like that. What are we doing? Felons can't even vote, but a felon can become a president. Make it make sense. Felons can't vote, but a felon can become president. That tells me so much. That 51% majority of you motherfuckers who voted for him, that tells me exactly what I need to know about this country. Exactly. Do we need to start the 4B movement like they're doing in South Korea? I'm confused. I genuinely feel like this is why I've been making all the videos of sex and safe sex at that, abstinence, and all these other topics relating to women and dating and this and that. Because did my subconscious low-key know that Trump was gonna be fucking president again, and knowing that abstinence was going to have to be something that I had to practice just so these men don't fucking impregnate me and I all of a sudden can't get an abortion? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I am disgusted at all the people of color and women who voted for Trump. Because when you turn out to be like that 18-year-old who died as a result of a miscarriage, no emergency rooms or no doctors would help her, and she died from fucking septic. When that happens to you, I don't want to fucking hear it. When the US turns into the Handmaid's Tale, I don't want to hear it. Y'all voted for this man who literally has shown y'all what he is capable of. Project 2025, are we just batting an eye? Do we not? Even the Republican people who were scared of Trump after January 6th literally said, do not make this man president again. He is dangerous. Do not make this man president again because he will go against everything when it comes to climate change because he doesn't believe in it. Do you really think now I want to even try to bring children into this fucked up world? What are we doing? This is so eerily similar. And if World War III starts because of Trump's ass, I ain't gonna be surprised. And I also just want to throw this in too. For all the Palestinians, I have been supportive of Palestine, Congo, Sudan, all those horrific genocides going on. But I promise you, for all the motherfuckers who were talking about don't vote for Kamala, don't vote for Kamala, this is on you too. Because what exactly did you think that Trump was going to do when he got into office when it came to fucking Gaza? Was he not the same person shaking hands too when Netanyahu? Was he not the same person who has literally said that they can use nuclear weapons on the Palestinians? Why? Ukraine isn't gonna be a thing anymore. Did we just forget about that? All those bitches talking about, oh, don't vote for her, don't vote for her. At least if it was a woman and a black woman at that, we could have convinced her as, hey, we voted you in office, you can call for a fucking ceasefire. If you think that Trump is going to call for a ceasefire, you are delusional. You're delusional, especially if you thought that he was gonna be better when it came to what is going on in the Middle East. Let's use our critical thinking skills, please. Please, that'd be much appreciated. Like I said, I know it was a controversial opinion to even have that in the first place, but one thing about me is I don't look at activism as a trend, which is probably another video that I'm going to be making in the future, because a lot of people just see activism as, oh, well, you know, I'll say that I support, I'll post a black screen to say Black Lives Matter, but I will continue to go out and fucking spew hate to everybody. Make it make sense. And for those people who are talking about, oh, I voted for Trump for the economy, you're a dummy, bitch. This is the same man who added $8 trillion to the fucking federal debt. Are we forgetting that? Like, I'm confused. Did Trump just come in and fucking do the little click thing that the Men in Black did to make you forget your fucking memory? Have we not already lived through a Trump presidency? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And for all those dumb bitches, oh, I voted for him because of the economy. You are not a part of the tax bracket he's talking about to give you tax cuts. You are not rich enough. You're poor. You're poor. He doesn't care about you. Those stimulus checks were not a part of him. He did not give those out. He happened to be president while those checks were given out, but that doesn't mean that he was the one who said, yeah, I'm gonna sign these in. The fuck? Like I said, if you're in one of those southern states and you voted for fucking Trump, the same person who had time and time again trying to overturn Roe v. Wade, if that is what he can do when he's not in presidency, what do you think he can do when he's in presidency? What do you think is going to happen to a president who not only is conservative and is Republican, but also we are forgetting about the House, the Senate, and everything else that matters, especially the Supreme Court. I think y'all failed to realize that now the House is Republican leading, the Congress is Republican leading, Senate is Republican leaning, and so is the Supreme Court. Are we dumb? Did we forget how the legislative, judicial, and executive branch work? If they are in power for everything, you really think it's not that hard for the Handmaid's Tale to suddenly happen here in America? Y'all, please! Why is nobody using their critical thinking skills? Why? And I'm reacting exactly how I should fucking be reacting. I don't give a fuck about, oh, you're being so dramatic. This is not your livelihood. If you are not reacting this way, that means it doesn't affect you. And that means you have privilege. The reason why they're so strict on fucking abortion in the first place is because all the white women having abortions. They know that the birth rates are steadily declining, and especially with allowing white women, let's be real, if people of other races mix and mingle with white people, they're going to be biracial. Biracial means that they're not fully white passing. And let's be real, because of the one drop rule here in America, even if you are 1% or one drop of black blood, you're considered black. So let's take into account to all the other races, when even if you are biracial, most of the time you're going to identify with the country that you come from, aka the person of color, the foreign country. What are we talking about? Like, what are we doing? They want to make sure that more specifically, and if you really look at The Handmaid's Tale, more specifically white women, they want to have the control and the power over you on what you do with your reproductive rights. Like I said earlier, do you want to end up like the 18-year-old who died? She wanted her baby. It's not like she just wanted to go out and get an abortion. She was literally, what, 6 months, and it was the day of her baby shower, and she said she wasn't feeling well. She went to 3 different ERs before she died of septic because nobody would help her because she was having a miscarriage and they weren't allowed to do abortions on her. This is more than people just having the choice to do what they want with their body if they don't want a pregnancy or not. This also applies to medical abortions that need to take place. Why are we, oh my god, like I literally feel like I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. What are we doing? What are we doing? And y'all aren't going to realize the effects until it smacks you in the fucking face. And this is what I'm talking about when saying that you guys hate black women. You hate a black woman who is more than overly qualified to be president, and yet we just allow Trump to just sway himself back into presidency? Are you kidding me? Because ain't no way I understand. Kamala Kamala was not the best fucking choice. But if it's between her and Trump, why wouldn't we choose her? Because she's a black woman. And like I said in my video, y'all hate black people, you hate women, and you hate black women more specifically. Those black men who voted for Trump, you hate yourself. You hate yourself and you hate your fucking community. All those blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump, y'all look fucking stupid. And this is the same quote that I'm taking from Twitter, where someone was basically saying the highest voter turnout for the Latino community, for more specifically Republicans, since the 80s, and y'all were voting for Trump. The same man who has said many racial and sensitive things towards the Latino community. Y'all still went out and voted for him, talking about tax breaks. Nigga, he wants to deport your ass. What are you talking about? How the fuck are you gonna care about the economy and the taxes when he don't give a fuck and he'll deport your ass either way? And more specifically, when talking about the Twitter post that was posted, a lot of the Latino people that voted for Trump, y'all struggle to even fucking graduate high school. Y'all sit there and struggle to even pay your bills. And you genuinely think that Trump is going to help your ass with your 1.5 GPA that you graduated with. You're poor, you are brown, and you are in America. They don't care about you. Voting for him ain't gonna do shit. The only people who are going to benefit from Trump being in office is white men. And until y'all realize that, we're going to continue to be oblivious to the things that he's going to pull now, because he has had 4 years to sit on all the plans that he plans to do. Do you really think that this man does not have the authority now as president to just fire people? Are we forgetting what Elon Musk did when he acquired X and how he just did a mass firing of a whole bunch of people? Are we forgetting what happened back in 2016 when this man won? What happened to all the people who are a part of the fucking who were a part of the president's, like, whatever, the committee, people who the president gets to pick? He fired everyone. He fires people who don't agree with him. But this is our president, right? Yeah, okay. I have no hesitation to cut you off, to not talk to you, to simply tell you that you're fucking stupid straight to your fucking face. I don't care anymore. I have time to argue. I don't know how much longer I'm on this earth for, and I really don't want to say it in that type of way. It's more in the way that hate crimes soared in 2016 because of Trump becoming president. I don't know what is even capable of going down now that he's president. Am I grateful that I live in the state of Minnesota and that we're blue and very liberal, and especially when it comes to rights, that Tim Walz has definitely done what he has needed to do to make sure that we keep our rights regardless of what happens federally? I'm grateful. Even though federally sometimes it can take another turn. So that's also another thing that I'm genuinely worried for, is how things are going to turn out. Like I said, I think it genuinely proves that black women have to be 10 times more exceptional, while a white man can literally be lawless and do whatever he wants. And because of the system that they built, the system will always prosper. They built this system. They knew that it was going to work out in their favor. They knew that white people, they're gonna vote for them no matter what. Why the fuck would, like that black man said, right? Why would I vote for a black woman? Tells me everything that I need to know, especially you being a fucking black man. Disgusting. The Handmaid's Tale is a very, very real thing. And I think that them showing that to us is only prepping us for what is to come. And like I have said, when abortion rights and all that stuff for all you women who voted for him in the South, when that shit comes biting you in the ass, don't come to the states where we allow abortion because you wanted to vote for him, right? The same man who appointed 3 Supreme Court justice people to make sure that Roe v. Wade was overturned, to make sure that when he got back into office, he knew he could do this shit with the snap of his fingers because he's been planning this. He's been brewing. I have concepts of a plan, is what I think we're failing to realize. This man has no plan but to destroy our country. Destroy it. We already look like a fucking joke to all the other countries. I don't know why we're continuing on with that tradition. America is a joke. It's a joke. I also feel like a lot of people didn't take him serious when it comes to this Project 2025 plan. And like I said, he's been having time to brew his plans, tell us what he is planning, and we're all just sitting back kiki thinking that it won't happen, even though we thought the same thing back in 2016 and look what happened. There's more at stake than just the presidency, and I want to keep reiterating that. When the House, Congress, Senate, and Supreme Court are all Republican led, things have a much easier chance of getting passed into law. That is the way things work. Did we not take a fucking political class back in middle school about the 3 branches of government, or am I the only one? As a black woman, it's actually kind of scary to say that I have to live through yet another Trump presidency, and the fact that people think that, oh, your relationships don't have to be affected. No, bitch. I went on Trump's Instagram. If you were following him, I unfollowed you. If you follow me, block my ass. Block my ass so it unfollows it for the both of us. I don't care about losing followers. You really think at the end of the day, I equate my fucking fucking value with followers, that is the last thing that I am doing. Unfollow me all you want, because I want nothing to do with anyone associated with someone of that moral. Unfollow me. It's not that hard. Like I said, are we just gonna keep ignoring like January 6th wasn't a thing? Like this man wasn't impeached? Like he doesn't have 34 felony counts against him? Like he doesn't have sexual assaults against him? Like he hasn't tried to pay off people as hush money? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. All I can do is shake my head, because I really genuinely thought that it wasn't possible for someone of his caliber to be put back into office, and look at y'all proved me wrong, and all I can do is shake my head. And it genuinely just makes me laugh, because now that Trump is president, a lot of people of color more specifically voted him in, and a lot of white people voted him in. I don't even know if I want to have children. I don't even know if I want to get married. I literally said today I might be abstinent for the rest of my life. Who knows? Because what I have seen and what just happened, y'all make me never want to touch a man again. Y'all make me never want to even look at a man again. Because the fact that just knowing that you probably voted for Trump, this is how y'all look. Real women vote for Trump. That's how you fucking look. And I'll beat your ass. Yeah. All I can say, genuinely, I am praying that the next 4 years go somewhat smoothly. I will have my career. I will be doing the things that I want to do. And hopefully, Tim Waltz, hopefully you and I can connect on some type of way and making life for the Black deaf community more accessible, because that's genuinely all I can think towards instead of thinking about the presidency. I'm grateful that Tim Waltz is our governor, and he will probably stay our governor for a little bit. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, yeah, Waltz has 2 years left of his term. I got 2 years till I graduate. So basically, hopefully within that time, he gets reelected again, obviously. But just more of like, that's my goal, I guess, for Minnesota, is just really connecting the Black deaf community and making them more, I guess, known to people, and just working with them a lot, being immersed in their community, learning Black ASL, and hopefully doing something with Tim Waltz in order to put ASL more into high schools and middle schools. Just stuff along that line. That's all I can genuinely think of at this time. I want nothing to do with Trump. I want nothing to do with Trump supporters. I have absolutely no interest. That's all I can genuinely say. We put up a good fight. I don't want to accept the results, but there's nothing I can do. I'm one person. I want to recount, just because what the fuck, and I want people to understand that those mail-in ballots, a lot of mail-in ballots are Democrat leading, so we messed up there. That's all I gotta say. Like I said, I'm not afraid to cut people off. If you voted for Trump, if you didn't vote, if you voted even third party, I'm just like, y'all, can we use our brain for once? Like, genuinely. Black women will continue to be the blueprint, but we'll always get everything stolen from us. We will never have a fair chance, and we will always have to be 10 times more exceptional than someone who is below average. And that shows you how rampant white supremacy is in this country. And that's all I have to say. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.